Alright guys, it's Conan here, and I'm going to be doing the second game of Horror versus Dunaj, and you can see Dunaj now spawning at the top right. Bottom left is spawning Horror, and this is on the map Blue Storm. I forgot to mention this, but Dunaj was actually supposed to be playing Testy today, but Testy decided to drop out of the top 48, which is the qualifiers, so Dunaj may have been training specifically for something else. And then he just recently, less than a day ago, had to learn that he's facing Terran player now, Horror. Same with Horror. Horror said he was inactive ever since the end of the ladder. He got number 52, and he just stopped playing. And so right now we see a fast proxy here from Dunaj. Dunaj is going to be proxying here, and this could be a couple of reasons. He probably wants to end this game fast. He doesn't know if he's up to the skill level. But the second thing is, he really didn't prepare against playing against Horror. So right now he's just going to be trying to do this proxy. You can see his build order is a little bit off because he doesn't have enough money to make his gateway right away. So it will be a little bit delayed. But Horror are doing a very good job right now. It's always safe to wall in. And if you've been watching Ascension, Artosis goes on and on about how walling in is so much better, unless you're like a Korean pro gamer. So with this wall in, the Zealots are not going to be able to get in. So essentially no damage will be able to be done, which makes this proxy pretty much useless. I'm wondering if he is getting a fast gas, he's getting an assimilator, so he will be doing the transition into Dark Templars, most likely, that we've seen from other Korean pro gamers such as Stork and such. And oh no, the SCV from Horror has scouted the proxy, and really this proxy is going to be able to do so little damage at this point. Really at this point, Horror just needs to bring a couple of SCVs to repair a supply depot, make a couple of Marines, and he's just so safe, which is just the benefit of him walling in. If he had not walled in, he would probably have to delay his factory, or I mean it would be delayed by the Zealots, and he'd have to make a bunker. He'd lose a lot of SCVs and Marines. But you can see now there's only one Marine right here, and you can see he's being so cost effective. Horror doesn't even need to make more than one Marine to defend against this one Zealot, because he can just pull a couple of SCVs, only one SCV to just heal and repair it up. So definitely Horror has been gaining a huge advantage so far. Right now I'm just changing little settings a little bit. So scouting SCV is in the base for Dunaj, and Dunaj really in a terrible position right now. Since his proxy was scouted, it's not going to be able to do any damage. Even if it wasn't scouted, it wouldn't have done any damage either, and the proxy just takes so much. And you can see another factory being created for Horror. Really nice move again. He's just hiding these two things a lot, and I think one of the main reasons he hit it over in that corner is if by any chance the Zealots were able to get in, it wouldn't see it. But the main thing, I think he's going to lift it off and actually be able to use that to do some harassing, because he did have a scouting SCV in Dunaj's base, and Dunaj really did not have much at all. It'd be so hard for Dunaj to reinforce, and terrible micro there. Losing that Zealot, it's just very poor there. Usually when you'd expect high caliber players like these, you'd expect them to just be so cost effective with their units. But Citadel of Dune coming up, and the factory was indeed actually lifted. The tank is out, and Dunaj has still not even noticed it, so he may take a couple of casualties here if he doesn't notice it. He has finally noticed it though. But Horror, I think he's just playing very strategically wisely, because of the fact that his opponent Dunaj only has one gateway, and it's so far away from his main. His main will be completely undefended, and the Vulture will be able to do a lot of damage, killing a lot of probes and everything. So definitely Horror is just playing very well right now, and it's gonna pay off because there's only one gate, and definitely Horror is just gonna be able to do a lot of damage with those vultures. You can see still, Dunaj thinks he's got Horror contained, and he's just not able to do any damage other than contain Horror. And so now he's taking a fast expand, which would have been a good move because he'd have 2 expansions as well as Dark Templars coming out. But Horror is playing this very smartly. The first Dark Templar is out, and because Horror has made this strategical decision, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage and punish Dunaj for playing the way he is with only one gate so far away from his base. So a lot of probes are going to be going down here, and it's going to be terrible for Dunaj. He's got nothing to defend against these. Horror's not even microing, and he's still getting so many probes. So definitely a very good move there by Horror. And Dunaj is not going to be able to do any damage again. He's still just stuck here doing nothing. So at this point, it's just a matter of time until the detection comes up, and then it'll be game over. Even if there is no detection, these mines will easily be able to hold off these Dark Templars. So no more mining for Dunaj. He's going to have to do something crazy to win back this, and he's trying to send reinforcements, but they're all getting slaughtered by a couple of mines. Can't really do much, and actually a couple of Dark Templars have gotten in. I don't think they're going to be able to do much damage though, just because of the fact that there's just so many mines everywhere. Maybe able to take out a couple of tanks, but it doesn't really matter. And one of the Dark Templars goes down. The missile turret's going down, and he's not targeting the missile turret, and now he is. So this Dark Templar not gonna be able to do any damage. Oh no! So now the Dark Templar is dead too. At this point, Dunaj really does not have much. And I just lost both Dragoons again, just like in last game. So very poor management of everything by Dunaj. Dunaj would have been a pretty good play. He did have a good transition, but Horror did make a very nice tactical move, which definitely put him ahead. And it countered this build very well. So Dunaj really does not have much he can do to get. Well, actually, he doesn't have anything to do to get back in this game. So it is GG. And Horror beats Dunaj 2-0. So he is going on the next round of the qualifiers.